That's right. Yesterday, I saw 8mm, aka also known as 8mm, starring Nicolas Cage. Now, again, for those of you that don't know, I'm on a Cage binge. I took a little temporary break from the Cage binge. But I'm trying to watch and own and review every Nicolas Cage film. And that's going to be more and more difficult as time goes on because he makes like 15,000 films a year. So 8mm, this is a 1999 movie. So it's a little old now. And so 8mm. So Nicolas Cage is a private detective. And he gets hired by like a rich person. This movie, I just want to say the movie it's a detective movie. So if you care about plot lines, this movie, if you already know all the plot, this movie is going to be a little less enjoyable, I think. So if you're planning on watching this, I might say turn this review off. I'm just giving you a little warning. It's a good movie to watch regardless, right? But, part of the fun for me was constantly guessing how the ending was going to go. So I just want to say, if you're planning on watching this or you haven't seen it or whatever, pause this and watch the segment later. You'll have a good day. But anyway, so he's a private detective. He gets hired by a rich person. And her husband died. And inside of like the husband's things, she found what it seemed to be a snuff film. And then wanted to hire a private investigator to find out if it was a real, like the person was actually being murdered on camera, or if it's just a fake and it looks really good, and it's just like they use special effects or whatever. So that's the premise of the movie, and so basically, he finds out the answer to that, and it turns out, she actually died. And so basically, he finds all the people that did it. Confirmed that they did it, but then they retaliate. There's a big scene where they shoot each other and try to kill each other, but then not all of them die. So then Nick Cage hunts down the motherfuckers, and then it turns into the first 70% of the movie is like the investigation part, and it's really good. He has like a partner for a part of the movie that he just like picks up in a porn shop who's a good character. But this movie is really I really enjoyed it. One of my favorite parts about this movie was the music is so contextually inappropriate. Every once in a while, the music is really loud and it makes no sense in the context. And it's just I don't know who did the music mixing for this movie, but I appreciate it because it's just bizarre, right? And then the last 30% of the movie is kind of like something like Mandy, right? Where Nick Cage just becomes an agent of revenge and he just hunts down the rest of the motherfuckers. He calls the dead girl's mother and asks her for permission, and she's like, yes, do it or whatever. A little more complicated than that. But then he goes and hunts him down and kills the motherfuckers. And that part's great. It's great. The ending when he unmasks the one dude. Oh, that was great. He's just some goofball, right? It's good ass movie. This movie is really, really good. I just have to say, I really enjoyed it. I thought this movie was fantastic. Nick Cage had some really good meltdowns. Really good meltdowns, at the end. I was thinking, is this going to be a Cage meltdown-free Cage movie? And then, when he gets into the revenge portion, he melts down. He melts the hell down. So it's a good movie. I enjoyed watching it. It's about 2 hours, so again, but I would say, again, it's the first 70% of the movie is the discovery, the new plot, it's really plot driven, story driven. And then the last bit, is the action packed part. But anyway, very, very much so enjoyed this. So I recommend watching 8mm, starring Nicolas Cage. Very good. I endorse it. It's good. Got a show